Hi there, welcome to Don's Workshop. This is part 3 of my NASA Apollo Lunar Roving Vehicle build. Last time, we built these two suspension pieces, and now we're going to continue. Okay, looks like I got everything sorted here, so let's get started. Okay, on this section, starting with a frame here. The little frame, this time, 5x7. 5x7 frame. I guess that's what it would be. Okay, now we have two L-beams. Need to go on here. Now two more black pins in here. Come on, just go next. And then we have these. I got two black pins in these places. I only said we're making one of these, so I guess. Okay, now we have the two-sided seven beam. Yeah, it's 7. And to put these in this way. Okay. And now we have the 13 beam. And that's supposed to slide in here. Okay. And now I gotta take two of these long blue pins, and they have to hook up to this and slide in there. It's weird, these tan colored beams here, the 90-degree connectors. It's odd seeing them in tan. Okay, these go on the top here. Oh no, the wrong way. I'm gonna push them through so they go this way. And then that actually slides. Oh, I see, because it's got to slide on those axles and then push through. Okay, now we have two of these. We actually have a stud pin in the middle for this yellow stud. It's a stud with a hole in it. Another stud pin here. And those go on either side here. Okay, so that's supposed to go to the front. Oh, I forgot to put these 1x1 beams on. Okay. Now move on to the next piece here. We have a ball joint, so this might be for steering. Two ball joints, because we still haven't hooked any of this stuff up to the suspension pieces. Okay, and then we have the arms. Now these would be normally steering arms. Oh, they're 90-degree. They have a 90-degree twist in them. Okay, and yeah, this sits on top. Where here? Does this sit like on this side? Okay, that's the way that's supposed to sit. And now I need 2 of these. I did not see if I'm supposed to make this twice. So it goes here, and then we have this 90-degree beam, corner beam. Okay, that's supposed to go like that. This is supposed to go over here. And then we have to put a axle pin this way. And we're supposed to make 2 of these. So this is an interesting piece, isn't it? All these pinholes are going the same way. Okay, and then one goes on each side like this, eh? Okay. So that's holding that in. Nope, don't. Okay, get that on there too. There we go. So that's holding that steering piece in. Oh, we're putting these flaps here. That's an interesting idea. Let's to see what that's actually going to be for, these flaps there. Oh, they're supposed to fold down or fold forward. Oh, they actually are preventing it from moving. Is that temporary? Okay, and then this, we take one of the suspension pieces here, and we have to hook that up. Okay, so it's this way. We have the ball joints here, and it is saying I need to get those to go through these holes here. Okay. Can I get, oh, there we go. Okay, now I guess that those go onto there. I'd guess, would I guess correctly? I do guess correctly. So those arms go onto those ball joints there. So now, if you could steer it, then those would steer here. Yeah, there we go. Now, for whatever reason, these go here. So I think that might be part of the transforming aspect. 2 3x. Okay, so this is facing this way now. I'm gonna stick these in here. Oh, I see, they go into that. Those gray pins that we stuck in, that were part of that, so that holds that in. Oh, I'm supposed to do it 2 times. Okay, so I have to go back now and do it again. Why can't they just... It didn't say 2 times though, did it? Yeah, it doesn't say 2 times. So thank you for not saying 2 times. Could have just said 2 times. Like a little 2. Just a 2 times. That would have been helpful. That would have been great. I would have just made them both at the same time. Now I gotta just do it again. Like, it's so inconsistent when they actually do that. Like, sometimes they do it, and then sometimes they don't. And just like, well, it's 2 times. You could put the 2 times at the start, as well as the end, which they sometimes do. Why wasn't this done this time? So, Okay. Now we need to just build these section up again for the, I guess we're going to have steering on both sides. So here's these pins that we stick those brown axles into eventually. Okay. Like that. Go. It's a challenge, I guess, to just let me. Like, why can't it just say 2 times? I mean, they did this before on some other sets that. It's just that I don't understand why they don't just put it to say 2 times. I think it might have been the treehouse. So some of these sets that are slightly older, they don't always put the 2 times at the start. I know the newer ones, they're much better at doing that. So, and then we have these 2 guys. Do the same thing here. And inconsistency. Is it just not checking? Somebody, I know people, they do have people test to build these, so how come they're missing that on the 2 times? Like that's something you'd think they'd get caught during the test building. Like, oh, this should have been a 2 times here. So I don't know. I would have made a note that they need to put a 2 times in that area or on that instruction and not just leave it to the end for those of us who like to build them both at the same time and not have to go back to through the instructions. So that is there. Okay, now we have these 2 again. This little piece here that is a little weird, but it is doing a job, I guess. That seems to be working. Now, how you come up with this, I don't know. This is quite the combination of pieces to come up with. So, quite the combination. They just go like that. And then I have to put the flaps on for, I guess they're just supposed to slide down and hold it in. And so it can't move the steering. And then we put that on this one. Okay, that push there. And yeah, there's a black pin there. I need that to slide on if all possible. There we go. Got them on. And there that goes. And we have the 2 of these go in here. Okay, now we're back to the main chassis here. Okay, so now how do these go on? Got these here. This goes this way. And it is supposed to match up where? Right there? Oh, this is supposed to go. Oh, that is for the steering. Oh, I see. Okay, so now I need to match that up there and put long blue pins through there. There. Okay, there we go. And I do think this is supposed to like fold over or something like that. It'll be interesting. Okay, got the long blue pins over there. And here. Okay. There we go. Got those on. Now we need to make some L beams here. And that goes over here. Got lots of axles and stuff left here, so what are we doing with those? So these go kitty corner. So that's supposed to go over here. Can I get that? There we go. And this one goes on this side. And then we're gonna make the other corner. Yes, that is the way. And get that there. Uh-oh. Did I miss? Hey, found one. Okay, there we go. Now, those go on the other corners. That one, and that one. Okay, that's still folded like that. Now what? We have four of these. These handles. Call them handles, but I think that's right. Go like that, and then I have to put those along. It's showing, I think they go like that. Okay, so that, yeah, the long red pin goes through, and then that one goes up there. And a long red pin on that side. Those go in pretty good here. So that's getting that solidified on that connection to hold those together, and it does show it folding like so. Now what? So I folded that over. Oh, there's these things are supposed to fold out, I guess, is what they're showing. Why is that? Oh, then these are oh, these fold in. Wasn't that neat? There we go. that is the lander folded up like that. And then you're supposed to unfold everything again. That's why these little rollers are there. Okay, and then these have to fold back in. I see. A little practice folding, I guess. Okay, now 2 times. No, they show big, it's 2 times. There's a 2 times up there. See, why is it 2 times this time? They didn't put a 2 times on the other one. Why? Why didn't they do that? Okay, so they know how to do it. They just don't always do it. They know how to do it. They just don't always do it. So we put that there. Now we have, now is this actually mean 4 times or does this just mean 2 times? I don't know. Okay, so this is supposed to, or this is supposed to go in here. Okay, we'll find out, I guess. It doesn't like to always, I mean, we have enough parts for it to do it. That many times, but it might be like opposite sides or some nonsense, so, or mirrored sides, so they don't want to show it that way. Oh yeah, this is fun now. These are like the worst pins to get things in on. These pin on beam pieces. They really don't generally cooperate. Well, this is an interesting thing, isn't it? The black. I'm definitely making 2 more of these. I just don't know if they're going to be the same direction. Probably not. Okay. Yeah, they're going kitty corner. So let's see, we got it going, looking like this over here. And this black axle is supposed to go in here. Okay, I see. And then same on the kitty corner side here. Just get that facing the right way. Okay. Now we're making mirror images of them. It's again 2 times. Still don't understand why they couldn't do that on the other side, but I guess. Okay. This is an interesting piece for locking stuff together anyway. Not sure why like this. Part of the transforming, maybe. That is why. Yeah, this is facing the other way. And okay, and then this one goes on here. And now we'll put those in on the other corners here. Okay, there we go. Oh, I see. Those lock in, and you probably got to take them out. I see. That's why they're not like in there super tight. And we have 4 ball joints here into these corner axle connectors. And these go, where do these go? These go where? I have, where are they showing those? Okay, they're showing those. I don't understand. They go, oh, they go onto that? Did they go onto the black? Is that how they go? I can't. I mean, that might be where they go, but I guess we'll... Because it's for folding up, so it's got to fold up. So you got to take those out to fold up. So you have these would have to come off. So I guess you would do that. And that's it. So that's been part 3 of my Lego NASA Polo Lunar Rover build. We've got the suspension pieces connected to the main chassis now, and the transforming function of it folding works now. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and take it easy.